Hi everyone, welcome to the first lecture of this course. We're going to be talking about what limits are. So, limits allow us to look at functions in a way that we haven't been able to look at yet. Um, let's say that we've got the function f of x equals x squared. So, when we have f of x equals x squared, we know what f of 0 is, right? We know that this is equal to 0. We know f of 1 is equal to 1. We know f of c is equal to c squared for any c, right? And that works if c is in the domain of x and every number is in the domain of x, right? Now, what if we had something a bit more interesting than this? What if we had f of x of um, x squared minus 1 over x minus 1? We can still find f of 0, right? We can still find, and this will be 1, it'll be negative 1 over negative 1, which is 1. But can we find f of 1? Well, f of 1 does not exist. Like we can't find it because 1 is not in the domain of f of x. If we put 1 over here, if we plug it in, we'll get, so this will be 1 squared minus 1 over 1 minus 1, which is 0 over 0. And this does not exist, right? But we can't find everything else. We can find f of 2, this is going to be equal to 3, and so on. So we can find a lot of other stuff. But that this doesn't seem right. We should still be able to figure out something about f of 1, right? We should, like, maybe it doesn't exist, but like if you graph it out, right, if we graph this out using the first several values, you'll I'm not going to waste your time and show you how I found all of them, but basically you can plug in some values and you can see that the function f of x equals x squared minus 1 over x minus 1, it looks something like this. And the only problem is that, like, right here at 1 it's missing, but it does look something like this. So even though we know it doesn't exist at f equals at x equals 1, like, is there some value that it goes towards? Does it approach something? As x goes to 1, does f of x approach something? And that's like the real motivation for limits. And that's exactly what limits allow you to do. They allow you to find that something. And the way we write that is like this: lim, so limit, as x approaches the value that you want to approach, right? So the arrow means approaches. And over here, it's going to be 1, right? So this is 1, f of x equals x squared minus 1 over x minus 1, right? So we can write this as limit as x approaches 1 of f of x. This is what we want to find. And we can also write this if we want. Like, if we don't want to write f of x, you can just write the actual function, right? You can write what it, like the literal thing, x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. So both of these are the same. And in the next few videos, we're going to learn about how you can actually find this and how you can learn more about the function through limits. So I'll see you in the next video.